We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Digging in, Ozzie Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Enos Slaughter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Braun will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Ready with the 3-0. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Hornsby at third with two away. Fastball too low, and that's ball four.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Paul.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-1 pitch.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The payoff pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit hard to third. Sogard has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
At the plate, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Slaughter is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He brings a 4 for 12 line. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Martinez has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. 1 out, nobody on. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Hornsby is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Lou Brock. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting it, the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. First pitch on its way.
Oh.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. A ball and a strike. Edman is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
So coming to the plate, Lane Thomas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Ozzie Smith standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And the runner back. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And here's Christian Yelich now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now You can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Omar Narvaez waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Full count now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Eric Sogard as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. (0-1) count. The pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 hit on the ground to short. Smith is there. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. A Couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Enos Slaughter. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh. 1-0.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Cardinals, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
Standing in, Stan Musial. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
One out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rogers Hornsby. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look really easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers nothing. Ready now, Justin Smoke, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or 2 at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Robin Yount is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next will be the designated hitter, Lou Brock, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses strike two. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping up now, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Stepping in, Lane Thomas, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's too high, ball 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
in is Christian Yelich.
Right fielder.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And right into the shift. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Next to Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. The 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are two away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So striding in, Omar Narvaez. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One run, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. And the pitch on 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 delivery. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Yount into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Ready for another shot now. Enos Slaughter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stan Musial. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. John Gant
please.
will come on and make
Now
his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 53, John Gant.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Thomas is on the run for it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Lowe.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and in next the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Robin Yount stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's running. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. He's set, and the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way to the left side, but it's well foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rogers Hornsby. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh. 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move, but this will land untouched. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. One and one the count now. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Braun. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 1-1.
2-1. Oop. 2-2.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Alex Reyes takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strike.
Avisail Garcia will be next. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Okay.
swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Throw to Hornsby. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Brewers lead it 3-2. Josh Hader will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Lou Brock. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Hader is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
The third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Settling in now, Tommy Edman. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Here it comes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Tommy.
At the plate, Lane Thomas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Swing and a looper to left. Here comes a left fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 2. Andrew Miller is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Andrew Miller.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eric Sogard. First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Count is 2-1.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Justin Smoke. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another try at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Here's another 2-2. Fouled off. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Robin Yount. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. ball, one strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Nip the corner, 2-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Ozzie Smith will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Ozzie Smith.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two and two.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Enos Slaughter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Two and 0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
2 out, nobody on. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. Giovanni Gallegos will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball that guy.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in once again, Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1, and it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Dan Plesac comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Dan Plesac.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby, who's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A 1 pitch on its way.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Count remains 2-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. St. Louis, good night.
Wow, nice job there, notching career save number 159. Hey, I had 158 saves in my career, so I'll be in his rearview mirror forever. He's a good one, and we'll see how many more he can rack up.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Eric Lauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dan Plesac records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.